So now since I am here, I mean, I wanted to get myself bigger amount of space so that way I can be able to download, well, re-download all of the physical, all the games that I had previously downloaded, and I could be able to re-download from the now deceased Nintendo eShop, barring some deprecated, stuff. So I decided I think I should, and I know the frames are not feeling so well, but I'm going to be doing some. I'm going to be doing a tour before doing any form or factor of streaming my games. So let's go ahead and do a freaking 3DS library tour, and I'm putting my freaking focus on the top screen, since you have to actually show the. So starting with my eShop digital only titles. We have 3D Classics Kid Icarus, 3D Classics Urban Champion, which is my first, like, 3DS only download. You got, here is a Bit Boy, a Chibi Robo Photo Finder. If I try to run this, I'm gonna have a fear that it will just cause the screen to shit itself. I don't know. I'll probably check. There's Citizens of Earth, which I have the PS4 version under the name Citizens Unite, which is my 3DS, not my 3DS, my freaking Android tablet decided to go. Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten like Citizens United, which is 2 games, but they do have intertwined story on there. Got Crash Mo, Fluidity Spin Cycle, Fun Mini Golf Touch, the 2 Gunman Clive games, Ika-chan, Got to Run, Mighty Gun Vault, the 2 Mighty Switch Force titles, Nano Assault EX, Nintendo 3DS Guide Louvre, which was one of my final 3DS purchases, and it does make people ask if one is going to be able to try and find it online. Well, good luck paying a hefty price. Me, I was able to download the eShop during its final 2 weeks. We have Pushmo, and yeah, I know its frame rate is just dying. I've set it to best frame rate because I'm trying to show it as best as I could on this stupid thing, until I get a freaking desktop that'll help it freaking run faster. Wonder why I have my freaking mirror box. We got the 2 digital only Ace Attorney games, which have sadly met their fate. Dual Destiny's Spirit of Justice. I mean, it's kind of sad that those two are are left to rot on the now dying course of the Nintendo eShop, while the Ace Attorney trilogy is freaking being poured to everything in their mothers, including a fucking microwave, and not Spirit of Justice and Dual Destinies. I don't know. Anyways, continuing on. Puzzle Box, Rising Board, Sakura Samurai Art of the Sword, which is my first, Club Nintendo, game from, gotten from Club Nintendo. Smile Basic, Soccer Up, which I don't really like, even if I try to turn rolls off. The Deadman trilogy, which, yes, I've, if you're a fan of the Deadman games, you probably saw my, old ass videos. Well, old ass, cause I was using a freaking Kodak HD camera to record the record boss battles of these from these games. I don't know how you call that, and Hero 1 original freaking title. And that is pretty much it for 3DS only downloads. So this here is just like the applications and which for like 3DS and DSi, and yes, even DSi where games have been vanquished, sadly. And no, this Slicker Stream does not run DS or DSiWare games, so don't expect me to run DSi or DSiWare or Nintendo DS games. Just 3DS software. I also got a non-script calculator, which there's also a calculator app on the or game on the Nintendo Switch. My diary and my notebook by new. Yeah, Nintendo Countdown Calendar, DSi Metronome, Mario Clock, Photo Clock. I don't know why I have two clocks on there. Colors 3D. I don't know why I still have the freaking Netflix thing since since it's a deprecated app, and you can watch your freaking 3DS on your not 3DS. You can watch freaking Netflix on your freaking Roku nowadays. Photos of Mario, which uses Mario AR cards, which I happen to have on my dresser drawer. I just need to break them out. But again, those running with those that runs with the camera. I think it'll probably make it to your shit self. You have right there is Swap. Right there, the last application is Swap Doodle. And yeah, I download all of the frickin' I've pretty much downloaded all of the rest of DLC pens. Oh yeah, I can hear it. It's just fake. These are just two built-in games. Those being AR games and Face Raiders. which, well, needs no introduction, really. I mean, it's built in with the 3D with the 3D with the 3DS. I mean, what more could you really ask for if you didn't have any 3DS games? This here is just a hub for my 60 SiWare games. Let's talk about 2 pieces of Electroplankton, which is a DS game. One piece of a Game & Watch collection game, which is Ball. Sorry for that. Metal Torrent, Mighty Milky Way, and Photo Dojo. Now, there are the two free to start games, which are Nintendo Badge Arcade, which is still running, but now there's no rotations or free plays unless you're doing the practice crane thing. There's right there's what's Real Deal Baseball, which and Stretch Mode, which I've bought the freaking pass to play all those levels in. And yes, I did have like a Team Kirby Clash Deluxe, which now got ported to the Wii U, not Wii U, to the 3DS. There's also Steel Diver Sub Wars. Those are free that I'm able to put in. This here is just the my folder for stuff I've gotten from my Nintendo, which are footage and stuff, and just videos gotten from my Nintendo before. They're all just physical merchandise that we bought with platinum points and freaking wallpapers. The one 3DS game they've got, and I know they've also had WarioWare Twisted as a DSi download, which I never got. It's a My Nintendo Picross game, which has Picross puzzles based on Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. Now, in this folder, it's all 100% dedicated to Pokemon, cause you've all know Pokemon by now. Everyone, their mother does. And I've re-downloaded a couple of games which you've already saw. Spoiler alert. So let's scroll this, and this here is Pokédex Free Pro, which is a free viewer for Pokemon games up to Gen 5. And this is like a release when we're still which was before Pokemon X and Y came out, before mainline Pokemon fully transitioned into 3D. Right there's Poke Transporter, which is used to transfer Pokemon games from Pokemon from the Gen 1, Gen 2 mainline Pokemon games on the 3DS to Pokemon Bank, which, due to the 3DS and we use eShop's death, are now free use forever. And there was a sort of underflow bug which made Poke Transporter like unusable, but they managed to fix that. Anyways, we have Pokemon Battle Troze, which is a follow-up to the first Pokemon Trophy game, and we already know about its bastard follow-up Pokemon Shuffle, which is pretty much a butchered Pokemon Trophy that belongs on mobile, and luckily you can play that thing on mobile, and frankly, that's where it's going to stay. And I was gonna touch it again with a fucking 25-foot Arbok, but nah. Right there are the almost. I mean, I had the Pokemon games, sort of in alphabetical order, even though it's kind of pointless. It's got Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Dream Radar, which is also something that I freaking bought during the 3DS 3DS eShop's dying days. Because even though it's not going to be used, here I'm probably going to see if there's some sort of like modded if there's some sort of DSi like streaming mod thing. Because if I get those, I'm probably going to get myself Heart Gold and Soul Silver again, as well Platinum. I know Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are on the Switch. I can play, I can get those. I don't know. I just thought I'd know this because how is anyone going to be able to get the Forces of Nature Pokemon? I mean, outside of Legends Arceus, in their variant forms. I mean, you get them in their current forms in Black White still. I mean, even though they are roaming Pokemon, well, Tornadus and Thunders are roaming, but not Landorus. Let's moving on. Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Red, which is my first genuine Pokemon game. Pokemon Silver, which is the first Pokemon game I've ever played. But Pokemon Red is the first Pokemon game I've ever owned. Like, I've played this. I played Pokemon Silver for bought Pokemon Silver from someone I knew, and that my family lived with his family like years ago. Like, God, it's one of those takes you back moments. If there's Pokemon Yellow, and if you're wondering, I don't have Pokemon. I know Pokemon started with Red and Green, and then Blue came in as a fix, and Pokemon Red came out in the States. So yeah, there's the technicality. I also said don't own Pokemon Green, which yes, as a kid I've seen some mock of it and thought it was like some 4 version, but no, it existed back then, and it did. Moving on. Here's a Pokemon trading card game, which yes, you all pretty much knew about. The Pokemon trading card game today. It's pretty much a power crept mess to the point where cards that are not under official rotation are considered as unlegal legacy cards. Even their freaking Pokemon TCG Classic set is considered legacy. I mean, I wish they would have reprints of different like formats, and even reprint the reprinted the cards with the modern like background instead of the classic card forms like. Imagine BSC, which is my abbreviation for Base Set Charizard. As a modern like reprint using the card interface you've been seeing those days. Anyways, here's Pokemon Omega Ruby, which you first saw. Pokemon Picross, which I've read there was something that's involving like some sort of exploit, but I never touched it, so I don't know why I re-downloaded it. But it's a Picross game though with turns and yeah. And I did like had Pokemon Rumble World, which I deleted for space, and there is a physical version, physical retail version, which bypasses the. I wish it did the same thing for Pokemon Picross. Anyway, so this here's the 7th gen, Alola games, which I have, two, Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Ultra, and this here is Pokemon X, and I am planning to buy myself physical copies of Pokemon Y, Alpha Sapphire, and the Moon games, which, yeah, it's kind of pointless, but why not? There's brevity, and we're gonna get to now we're gonna get to the retail showcasing the retail games next, and yeah, and there's actually gonna be you're probably gonna smell something that smells like salmon, but I'll give context when we get to it. So, hold on. Okay. Taking this from the top, we have game that moved on from since we have New Horizons, which is Animal Crossing New Leaf. Here we have Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer, which gotten a sequel DLC in New Horizons under the name Happy Home Paradise. Here's a Bit Trip Saga, Bravely Default, Cultivate Steam, which we've hit this over before. There's actually something called the God Mode 9, which is part of freaking processes, and one of the features on God Mode 9 is let you back up physical games that you have. I have them as a download game file for you to download. I mean, here's proof. This is my physical copy of the game. Well, I pulled the previous cartridge out to show you. Both to God Mode 9 and downloaded it and moved my save data to the digital version, and it's not the only game I've did it with. Anyways, right here is Conception 2 Children of the Seven Stars by Atlas, which is also playable on the on the PS4 and PC, which also has the first conception title, though the two games are completely different stories, completely different like characters, different settings. You know, same similarities, but different worlds entirely. Moving on, Etrian Odyssey 4: Legend of the Titan. Legend of the Titan, which is one of the free Etrian Odyssey games, and yes, they did, have the first free, the DS Etrian Odyssey games, in HD on the Nintendo Switch, which does want me to give the people at Atlas and Sega an idea, which we'll get to. This here is Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia, Fire Emblem Fates, which I have the physical copy of, and this is just Birthright. Yeah, it's also Conquest and the special edition cartridge. Big difference is that the special edition has all of the DLC, and I feel like I just gotten the first wave of the DLC. I didn't get the Child Unit Centric DLCs, though. Those so I don't know. My brain's just stupid. And we have Fire Emblem Warriors, which is the 3DS version I have, and that I also have. Hold on. On the Switch, though, let's face it, I did a smaller amount of progress on there, and I know Free Hopes is on my docket, so hopefully I'll be able to get that on the Switch. Anyways, we got Freaky Forms Deluxe, which is enhanced version of and originally DS exclusive Freaky Forms, and Kid Icarus Uprising, which is one of my second to last Club Nintendo games that I've got. During Club Nintendo's Deathbed Blowout. Mario Golf World Tour. Mario Kart 7, which... sorry, I got... which, yes, I have the physical cartridge of. Miitopia, which is now on the Nintendo Switch. Some additional stuff, and no frickin' nerfs to the Fiend. We have Monster Hunter Free Ultimate, which is an enhanced version of Monster Hunter Tri, my very first Monster Hunter game. And it's also, and things also on the Wii U, though who plays it now, under nostalgia, and I've reached this is the first game I've reached the G-Rank League, even though the 3DS version doesn't have online play, only local, but the Wii U version has it. But there's also that freaking relay tool that lets you play 3DS games with. Lets you play play with people who uses 3DS games. I don't know. This here, so Monster Hunter 4, Monster Hunter Generations, which I have the enhanced Switch version, Generations Ultimate, though it came on the 3DS and Nintendo Switch. We have Monster Hunter Stories 1, New Super Mario Bros. 2, which is of course, one of my final games, and which a friend of mine gave me a download code for it, because it's my best friend. And no, I'm not talking about unknownmark.exe. I'm talking about someone who I met on Skype. With from the very beginning. It's got Persona Q1, which is what I am talking about when it came to the Etrian Odyssey games now being re-released in HD, and that is for them, at Atlas, Sony Studios, and frickin' Sega to remake the Persona Q games in HD. So if they're able to bring the Etrian Odyssey games to HD on Nintendo Switch, they could be able to do so with Persona Q. Project Cross Zone, which, looking at the title, you're probably think it's called Project X Zone, which really it's a big fat fucking lie. It's called Project Cross Zone, as in like crossover, and it's a freaking game that that's a certain Sega, Namco Bandai, and fuck. Sega, Namco Bandai, and fuck, I forgot. It involves characters from IPs from 3 different companies, in one storyline, and they have a sequel to it which has Phoenix Wright, which is Capcom, okay, Capcom, Sega, Namco Bandai, and Capcom. Oh my god, how the hell did I forget Capcom's name? Oh. But yeah. It and its sequel have characters from IPs from 3 different manufacturers, and the 4th one has 2 Fire Emblem characters and 1 character and Fiora from Xenoblade. Even though Xenoblade Chronicles is a Nintendo series, and Namco Bandai, created the Xeno series name, starting with Xenogear, and Cosmos from Xenosaga is in this game with Fiora. I'm probably guessing it's just a sort of coincidence. They're both in separate games that have Xeno in the name. Yeah. So here is Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, which I know I'm not paying a higher amount than the $40 I went and bought for this, and same is gonna be for Shin Megami Tensei 4, even though Apocalypse does come in after Shin Megami Tensei 4, so it's not called Shin Megami Shin Megami Tensei 2-4. Not 4-2. Which is, let's say, to move all the some junk onto my freaking shelf. Which is the same, quandary for Final Fantasy 10 sequel being 10-2. Games they've been topping over. Continuing on. This here is Steel Diver, which I still have the physical cartridge of. Smash 3DS. This game is something that was worth it after a freaking debacle while I was helping Atlanta in Ohio, which is about to freaking pretty neat. It freaking hurts to bring that up, also we're just gonna move on. Here's Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition, one of the various editions of Street Fighter 4. Tomodachi Life, and the last retail game on here, and the last Club Nintendo Elite Award I chose is Ultimate NES Remix, which, when I got this, for some reason, did come with the Famicom Memories Beam. Like, what the fuck? But I have it now, but I can't be able to use it with my 128 gigabyte memory card, because, yeah. This right here is just the trailers. This right here is just utilities. Like system, system configure, like system settings, 3DS music, 3DS photos, download, play, etc. And we've come to my, virtual console games, which consisted of 8 Game Boy titles, 7 Game Boy Color games, 6 NES games, no Super Nintendo games or GBA games, because I wasn't an ambassador, and 3 Sega Game Gear games. So let's go ahead and get to them. We have Balloon Kid, Castlevania The Adventurer, Game Boy Donkey Kong, or Donkey Kong 94, whatever the fuck, Game & Watch Gallery 1, Kirby Star Stacker, Metroid 2, Super Mario Land 1, Tetris, Mario Golf Game Boy, Rayman 1, which is actually the on Game Boy, which is the first exposure to Rayman. Well, my first exposure to Rayman. Shantae, Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, which is the first time I've ever beaten Super Mario Bros. 1 and Lost Levels. Legends of the Link's Awakening, and the Legends of the Oracle games. Metroid 1, Ninja Gaiden 1, Super Mario Bros. The Serious Murasame Castle, which it and Summer Carnival 92 Rekka are the 2 Japan's exclusive games that are brought here internationally on the 3DS, and they're gone now. Unless you do well, mine, which is what I did. And The Legend of Zelda, and the free GameCube games I have is Defenders of Oasis, Sonic Labyrinth, and Sonic Triple Trouble. Oh, fuck. Ugh. So, yeah. That there is my tour of my, final, like, Nintendo 3DS, like, library. Borrowing some, few, Sub Wars, Kirby Clash, and a couple of deprecated apps, which is, like, the original Pokédex 3D and SwapNote. Yeah, you probably saw there was a couple of which the save data transfer tool, which I used after I got online the physical games onto that and used that for, you know, as well as you already saw me highlighting this. First, I thought I did modding on my 3DS and wanted to play games that and I'll get the DLC for, well, yeah, everyone already knows, already donning the pirate hats and, you know, and yeah, right there is how how I'm able to, get six into work, show this guy to you all. So yeah, look up the fucking first scene, Lazy Boo, you frickin' Nimrod. And of course, it's not just I just want to I mean, I'll probably tell you, my freaking story, reason why I want to do this, but for now, all I can say is, I am not gonna be paying $200 for fucking Yokai Watch free on eBay.